So I got my machine locked, threading with both hands. You may not need to lock your machine, but this Janome does. Several others do need to be locked. And then always, always 2 hands when you thread, no matter what the machine. And we have threaded the needle. Unlock. I got to get it into free motion. So go into my applications menu, quilting, free motion. I'm using straight stitch number 2. This machine is the Janome 15,000. Very similar to the 14,000, the 9450, 9400. M7, all very similar to as well, as far as setting it up for free motion. So there's my fabric. It looks very gray under the lights, but it is black, and then this is gray. So let me grab my quilting gloves. Never quilt without them, at least I don't. So I think we're going to have to play with this bird first. What do you think? So I'm going to do this kind of sketchy. I don't like following a printed line unless there's a really good reason to do so. I like to go kind of sketchy, because not sketchy in a bad way, sketchy in a good way. Because I don't want to be really tight and strained about following a line. If you get stressed about following a line, then all of a sudden your stitching is very tight and uneven and jerky. So I'd rather feel like it's more sketchy than to be right on the line. So we're just going to go around here first. Come up in here. And I'm just kind of tracing and following the print. I need to get my stitches a little smaller. I feel like they're a little too big. Let me get warmed up. Yeah, Facebook has been really weird lately with Facebook groups and things. Sometimes you can't find something. Last night in my video for the shop, I just touched the screen and it thought I had rotated the camera. Now, everybody who was watching told me that everything looked the same and looked fine. But to me, I had changed directions, and it made it really hard to show what I was doing to the watchers, because I was sideways to the screen for me. And it was kind of funny. Funny, awkward, funny, crazy. So I was continuing to work on that same project today when I could, in between customers, and that was doing some prep for applique. So it's been a beautiful couple of days in Lynchburg and in Virginia in general. The weather has been gorgeous, and the one thing about this foot is it's a nice small foot, but sometimes it is hard to really see where you're going, especially if you're following something. So now I just want to do a little more buildup of thread, just a little play. I've been a little antsy with this relocation of the shop, or my studio. My customers have been fabulous at encouraging about having me back up here more, so I think it's a good thing that we did it. But just trying to sort everything and putting things in place. And you know, that's one of the things I get out of free motion for me, is a little stress relief. And especially if I just want to enjoy it, I will sit down with just a piece of fabric. Most of the time it's something solid or that reads as a solid. But today I decided I would do this Tula pink because she is stinking awesome. I met her in person at one of our shop owner retreats. She was a guest speaker, and just enjoyed the heck out of her. I love her confidence, and of course her creativity is amazing, but just how she's just really confident in who she is and what she does. And, you know, whoops, we are not stitching anything, are we? Are we? Yes, we are. So apparently I'm just blind. Oh, it was the purple was blending right into the previous stitching. Okay. There we go. But she is just incredibly talented, and I just love her stuff. I don't quilt a lot with it as far as making quilts, because I'm all about the quilting, and her fabric can be so intricate and amazing on its own that either my quilting won't show on it, or it just seems a shame to cover her designs up with what I'm doing. So this makes it kind of fun and neat. So just continuing to kind of build it up. I don't want to build it up too much. So come back around. Let's go around the outside again. And I think I'm going to have to just start coming off of here and doing some swirls. Oh, you know what this would look really cool under? Would be like black light. Doesn't it remind you of doing something that's in a black light? All right, and since I'm right here at the edge of this star, I'm going to go ahead and let's get you guys a better. I have started going to our local Y again, and I've been taking the same class, but they always change up what we're doing. And they decided to add some cardio using the exercise bikes. And well, my tail just did not appreciate it. And so, yeah, it's been hard to sit down. Yeah, as a teen, the black light is kind of a thing, isn't it? Little swirls. Just going to use these swirls and kind of these little swooshes to just kind of move around and just play. And I think I'm going to come out here and go around that little gray circle a couple of times. There's a little swirl in there too. But it's just relaxing. It's really great practice, but just having no plan can just make it fun.